Hello, I'm Tim Sonic in Miss Owen's Integrated 3 math class. This is a video tutorial on logarithms, what is a logarithm, how to solve logarithms, and how to solve different variations of logarithms for Miss Owen's math project due February 10th. I'm in her first period, and as I said before, this is a video tutorial on logarithms for my math project. I hope you find this video both educational and enjoyable. It is viewable to the public, and yeah, I hope you find it educational and enjoyable. The first thing we'll be discussing is what is a logarithm. A logarithm is a different way of writing an exponential function. In the next slide, we'll see just how you write logarithms. And that's how you write logarithms. Now, let's define what a logarithm is. A logarithm is simply a different way of writing exponential functions, but what is the terminology in a logarithm? As you saw on the slide before, a logarithm is written something as log little 10 of any number, we'll call it x, equals y. And how you say this in a normal logarithmic function is log base 10, or whatever the little number is. In this case it's 10, most logarithms are 10, so log base 10 of x equals y. And that's how you say different parts of the logarithm. In the next slide, I've got the different terms of the logarithm broken down and isolated so you can see them more clearly. Hopefully, that slide helped you in isolating the different terms in your logarithm and helped you a bit with the vocabulary. Now, how do you solve a logarithmic function algebraically? A lot of the times you'll see a logarithm problem written as log base 10. Actually, no, you wouldn't see it like that. You would see it like 10 to the power of x equals 1000. And anyone who knows their exponential tables would know the answer to this, but how would you solve it using logarithms? Well, you would do log base 10 of 1000 equals x, and then you would solve it from there with your, presumably, TI-84 calculator, or if you have a calculator that does logarithms, you would solve it with that. We'll see in the next slide just how it's solved. And that is how a typical logarithmic function is solved. But what if you have a special logarithmic function that you need to solve algebraically, such as 10 to the power of 3x plus 2 equals 510, just say, or 500, that'll make it simpler. Well, if you have that, you would do the same as you would in the original problem. 10 to the power of x equals 500, and then you would solve the logarithm, and then whatever you solved for x, you would do 3x plus 2 equals that value, and then proceed to solve the problem algebraically. In the next slide, we'll see an actual written, or typed rather, deduction of how you would solve a special logarithmic problem. And that is how you would solve the problem. I hope you have found this video both educational, informational, and enjoyable. Again, this was for my math project for my Integrated Math 3 class for Challenger Early College High School. This is a video tutorial on logarithms, what they are and how to use them, the simplistics. I hope you've enjoyed this. I can't stress enough, and we'll see you next time on whatever it is she assigns for the next video tutorial. So, cheers!